Speaking of safety, Lansing has extended its code blue to help people stay warm during this pretty cold stretch of weather.
Yes, the move increases capacity and alters hours at local shelters. It's now set to expire Friday morning.
And there's even an old motel turned shelter that's housing families right now. Our Taryn Simmons spoke to an advocate for the unhoused about the need for family shelters in the Lansing area. Taryn?
Sherry Siobhan, Homeless Angels is located on the west side of Lansing and provides resources to unhoused families in need. I spoke to Paul Miller, who says they have 38 families staying at their motel. Miller also says families need to stick together, especially during tough times like these.
Some of the calls we get may be a mom with 3 children sleeping in a car. You even think that that would be going on this time of year is horrific. And we're glad we're able to help in those situations.
Paul Miller, director of street ministry for Homeless Angels, says they can house families up to 8 or 9 people.
Each family has their own room, and no matter their family size, we're the only one that's able to take larger families.
Miller says unlike other shelters, they do not separate families.
For a family to try and get back on their feet, if they were separated, it just makes that process all the more difficult.
There are shelters in Lansing just for women or women with children, but that means separating mom and dad and sometimes even younger boys.
Mom and a dad, and you have a 12-year-old boy or older, they have to be separated to the point that dad goes to the men's shelter. Mom and the younger children can stay at the women's shelter, but the 12-year-old and above, they need to find somewhere else for him to go.
That's why Miller is proud their shelter can keep families together during these cold winter months.
For a family to try and get back on their feet, if they were separated, it just makes that process all the more difficult. The family unit is the most important part of our society, and to be able to keep them together is important.
Miller says Homeless Angels is full during this code blue.